This is the question of where do we stand for health care? Where do we stand for Social Security? Where do we stand for VA benefits? Where do we stand for our American neighbor when the call and commandment of every faith in our land is to love your neighbor? What is the quality of our love, America? Now is the time to get angry, but let that anger fuel you. Now is your time to get scared for what's happening to your neighbors and let that fear bring about your courage. Now is your time to stare at despair and say you will not have the last word, because I'm going to stand up and at least I can give one person hope in this country. Can I give one person hope in this country? And so what do I want from my fellow Americans? Do better than me. Do better than we in this body. We are flawed and failed people.
Cory Booker. Look at Cory Booker. He is in the midst of a marathon session on the Senate floor, and he says he's going to speak until he physically cannot speak anymore. Why all of a sudden, Cory? Where were you when Joe Biden was president for the last 4 years? Where were you when your party was destroying our country? Where were you when your party was sending billions upon billions of dollars anywhere and everywhere in the world other than spending it in the United States of America? He's doing this now because he's scared, and he's especially scared because Alina Habba has now been appointed the interim U.S. Attorney for New Jersey. That's right. And Cory Booker is scared. He knows that his days are numbered just like the rest of his colleagues. That's why they're out there, and that's why they're screaming and crying and protesting. They're afraid. They're afraid of Elon Musk because Elon Musk is uncovering so much fraud that has gone on for years under Democrats in Congress that these people have nowhere to hide. They have nowhere to hide. They're accusing Elon Musk and Donald Trump of stealing Medicare, stealing Medicaid, stealing Social Security, when we all know, anyone with common sense knows that's false. All they're doing is uncovering all of the fraud and all of the wasteful spending that we've all seen for years, especially under the Biden-Harris administration.
Because, the radical left are saying that, somehow we're stealing Social Security. First of all, I don't need the money, okay? In fact, it's costing me a lot to be in this job. You had Tim Walz dancing on stage showing a chart of Tesla stock, which is a really awful thing for him to do. Because what they're trying to do is put massive pressure on me and Tesla, I guess, to I don't know, stop doing this. It's my Tesla stock and the stock of everyone who holds Tesla went roughly in half. I mean, it's a big deal. So not only am I not getting I'm not getting paid, definitely not stealing money, and would never get away with it. But the value of my Tesla stock is in half. So this is a very expensive job, is what I'm saying. But I think it's you're welcome.
So Elon laid it on the line. He doesn't need the money. The man is worth billions. He's one of, if not the richest man in the United States and probably the majority of the world. He's not stealing money from Social Security. He doesn't need the money. But all the Democrats are going around and protesting Tesla. They want people to be angry. They want people to get mad, and they want people to destroy Elon Musk, no matter what it takes. And every Democrat you talk to, they'll all tell you they're all peaceful. All their protests are peaceful. But we've all seen very recently all the burning of Tesla dealerships, the damage and destruction being done to Tesla automobiles, because that's what they're being told to do. All of these protests are clearly coordinated. They are sending groups of people, probably paid protesters, to strategic locations to hold their peaceful protests. And what's funny about it all, they have no idea what they're even protesting.
A 70-year-old man was arrested after Meridian police say he hit another man with his car during today's demonstrations at the Tesla dealership in Meridian. Police say 70-year-old Christopher Talbot of Meridian made an obscene gesture towards a counter-protester and then hit him with his car. Police say the victim had been driving a truck with pro-Trump flags and had just parked and gotten out of his car when Talbot hit him. The victim drove himself to the hospital where he was treated and released. Police say the victim recorded Talbot's license plate and officers arrested Talbot at his home. He was booked into the Ada County Jail on an aggravated battery charge.
He's a fascist because he is blatantly trying to dismantle democracy in the U.S.
Are you concerned about waste, fraud, and abuse from the federal government?
Not particularly.
Have you been on the Doge website to look at some of the waste, fraud, and abuse that they're trying to cut out?
No.
Why not?
Because I don't believe anything they would put out.
So they're dancing around to the beat of a drum, wearing Cybertruck costumes with flames on them. Why do they have flames on them? Oh, I know. Because you people have been burning Tesla Cybertrucks. You've been firebombing Tesla dealerships. And then we had the group doing the electric slide in the middle of the street in front of a Tesla dealership. Clearly, these people have no jobs. That's why, again, I believe they're being paid to do this. And clearly, they don't care about Tesla. They don't care how much money Elon Musk has or how much he's losing. All they care about is the money they're getting from whoever is coordinating these protests. And at the end of that clip, you saw the people. They have no idea why they're even there or what they're even protesting. The last guy said he hasn't looked at the Doge website because, quite frankly, he doesn't believe anything they say. But he believed Joe Biden for 4 years. He believes Cory Booker. He believes that other nut Crockett who's going around. You remember her. I did a story on her. She wanted Elon Musk taken down on her birthday. These people are so far from reality, it's laughable. They have no idea what they're doing other than they're getting a script and they're being taken to strategic locations. This is what you have to chant. This is what you have to say and do it for a couple of hours, and then we'll bus you back to wherever and we'll hand you your money. All the people taking part in these ridiculous protests have nothing to fall back on. I don't care if they're college graduates. I don't care if they're geniuses. They were brainwashed by so much propaganda being fed to them by the liberal mainstream media that they don't care about anything else. They don't care about their own safety. They don't care about homeless people, drug-addicted people, people with mental illness. No, all they know is we're being told, go out there and tell people that Elon Musk and Donald Trump are stealing your money. Go out there and burn Tesla Cybertrucks. Go out there and attack anyone you see in a Tesla automobile. If you see one, key it. Paint it, draw on it, whatever you need to do, because we got to fight back against the system. Well, the system in place right now is doing one thing. It's uncovering all of the waste. It's uncovering all of the fraud. And quite frankly, it's going to uncover all of the crimes from all of these big mouth Democrats who've been out there since Donald Trump got reelected. And as for Cory Booker, I could care less if he stands in that Senate chamber and talks for 3 days. All he is doing is trying to put fear into the American people in the hopes that they believe his tears, they believe his whining and crying, and they believe all of the lies that he and his colleagues are spreading. Cory Booker is scared. He knows his time is coming, especially with Alina Habba as the U.S. Attorney in New Jersey. That's the only reason he's doing what he's doing right now. So protest all you want. Burn as many Cybertrucks as you think you have to, because you're going to be caught and you're going to be prosecuted. This right here is like a third world country. The Democrats want protests, they want violence, and they want destruction. We saw it during George Floyd. We're seeing it again because they're so afraid of Donald Trump, that they're afraid that Donald Trump is going to make this country what it should be, and it's really going to show the American people what failures everyone in the Democrat Party really are.